These are 5 things that you can do to save money on coffee gear. The very first thing is you need to work out a budget and stick to it. Now what I mean by this, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you're gonna go for a $100 kit, $200 kit, $500, $1,000, whatever it is, work out how much you're prepared to spend and then stick to it. The second thing you need to consider is you need to think about where you're going to be making coffee. You're going to be making it at home? Are you going to be out traveling? Are you going to be in an office? Depending on this, will kind of push you into the different direction as to what coffee gear you really need, which brings us to our third point. What type of coffees do you want to be making? Depending on whether you're a milk-based drinker or you prefer black coffee or espresso, you're going to need to buy different equipment for that. When you're making coffee and you have a hand grinder at home, if you're using this for espresso, it might not be ideal. Pour over or filter coffee, using something like this is going to be perfect. So you really need to work out what type of coffee you're making before you start buying coffee gear. The fourth thing you need to consider is your research. Do your research. Knowledge is power when it comes to this stuff. Now, depending on the type of coffee that you drink and what you want to achieve, you will be researching different things. So definitely look into all the different aspects that you think are relevant for you. A really good direction is to start off with what you want to be making, where you want to be making it. And once you worked out your budget for how much you want to be spending on a coffee kit or your equipment, then you can start looking into different products. This sort of workflow really will help you save some money in the long run. Now for my last point, this one is super important. Buy quality instead of features. What I mean by this is when you buy a quality product, it's gonna last a lot longer. You're not gonna worry about it breaking. You look at it that way and you do your research and it's the correct product for what you want, you're gonna have so much more success than going feature heavy. There's a lot of products out there on the market with all sorts of features, and if you're not using them, they turn out to be a waste of money. These were my 5 tips to save money on coffee gear, especially when you're starting out. I hope you found this to be useful and helpful. If you've got any other questions about this sort of stuff, drop a comment down below. We'll see you in the next video.